Good morning. Welcome to day number 17 of the Aquarian Shift Activation Meditations. So where have we been? We began our meditations with setting the baseline of where we are, being the ocean, being the cup within the ocean, being the ocean that is contained within the cup, being the portal between ocean and cup. That barrier or that passageway where, as the poet Rumi says, you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean in a drop. But how does that ocean come into that formation of the drop and still be one with the ocean, right? So that was the divine name of Rahman, being the ocean, the divine name of Rahim, that ocean which fills the cup, and Mutakabbir, that portal between the two. And then we moved into, as these beings, the ocean, the cup, and the ocean within the cup. We turned our antenna toward the Aquarian gateway to receive the new template, the template of the realm of consciousness that we are transferring, that we are moving into, that we are transporting into, as we move into the era of unconditional love, of peace and universal harmony, right? And the Community for Conscious Living, our tagline is personal transformation for universal harmony. We've been working with this for about the last 5 years of doing the work to prepare ourselves for this time of universal harmony, unconditional love, compassion, and peace. So we downloaded that template into this ocean, cup, and portal, allowed the template to become further defined and take form and shape into our beings, to allow our beings to become form and shape, to integrate into cellular consciousness, and to weave body and soul. And then we traveled as these integrated beings through that portal into the realm of the pre-eternity, beyond the time and space realm. Before, eternity is a relative term, it's relative to what is beyond time and space. But before the time of the creation of time and space realm, there is the pre-eternity. That is the realm that is not attached and dependent and integrated in with the time and space realm, such as we are in these physical bodies. This is a realm in this current 3D, 4D time-space realm. We have identified, mostly with bodies that have consciousness and have spirit contained within the body. In the realm of the fifth dimension, we are consciousness, we are ocean, we are spirit. And the body is, as Rumi says, the open cup that floats in the ocean. But our identity becomes more about the spirit, about the consciousness. It changes everything in the way that we care about how we feed ourselves, in the way that we care about getting our needs met, in a way that we care about caring for each other and our intimacy with each other and our love and compassion and our ability to see the divine beauty and wonder in all things. So we come into this realm, we travel into this realm, and we leave behind, right? We're born into this realm and slough off the old skin, right? And then we bow in reverence, awe, and gratitude for the magnificence and majesty of what is around us. And then we open our beings to be fully immersed with this new consciousness and to allow it to fill any of those places of question or doubt or any of the holes or gaps within us, so that we become solidly embedded into the realm of the new consciousness, this new realm of consciousness, right? We become solidly embedded in it, and it becomes a way of life and a way of being, just like the old used to be. Now this is the new. This is the way of life. This is the way of being. Consciousness is gaining more of a percentage of our identity, right? Our percentage of identity with consciousness is increasing as our percentage of identity with physical is decreasing, as we are completely immersed and embedded in the realm of the consciousness of the fifth dimensional consciousness, universal harmony, peace, love, unconditional love, and compassion. And then we begin to awaken our extrasensory perception, first with tapping into the inner knowledge of the time and space realm, as well as beyond, which is the realm of the pre-eternity, and tapping into that inner knowing that knows both and integrates both without making a separation, right? How to integrate your knowledge, your inner knowing, in this new realm of consciousness that contains the all existence, the all existing knowledge of all of the realms of both of these realms. And then awakening sight to see beyond what our physical eyes can perceive. There's only a short range of frequencies that our physical eyes can perceive, but there is so much beyond what our physical eyes can see. So opening the inner sight to have awareness of what is beyond as much as we can, right? And then the same with a awakened hearing, opening the hearing to hear what is beyond the frequency range that our physical ears can hear, and to know that there is so much more beyond what the physical can perceive and take into the through the neurological pathways and the central nervous system, right? Bringing into interpretation for the brain. There is that which is beyond that can come in through the subtle energy centers and be perceived on the level of spirit and consciousness. So we're awakening to that. And then yesterday was then bowing down again in awe to the expanded perception of the majesty and the magnificence and the beauty and the awe-inspiring, incredible wonder and reverence for the incredible nature and the sense of oneness with all that is. And we brought in that divine intimacy and really took that awe and wonder into the heart, into that closeness with Source. This was about surrendering our knowing to recognize there is so much more beyond, and fall into that place of intimacy, of divine intimacy with our Source and the source of all that is, with the creator of all that extends so far beyond what we can perceive, even with our expanded perception. And letting the knowing within us is like surrender to the love and compassion and oneness that we feel with all things as we surrender into that intimacy, that divine intimacy. And today we take that even a step further as we just open and surrender into the subtle mystery that contains all of the vibrations, and to recognize that no matter how open we become, how perceptive we become, or how closed or anything else, we're never separate from the subtle mystery, and there's always more beyond. There's always more beyond. So this is where we head today. The divine name that we add to all of these is Latif. Latif, which means the subtle mystery. And it's actually the name for our subtle energy centers, also known as chakras. They, in the Arabic language, they're called Lataif. And this it just means the subtle energy, right? It is the subtle that is beyond the range of our capacity to perceive with our physical beings. The latifs, the subtle energy centers. So let's invite us into our circle. Let's come together sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. The name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you, we ask you to send your vibration of your pure divine light. Ya Nur. And let's just perceive this pure divine light streaming into our circle. And this purifying light, let this purifying light touch into all of your senses and into your subtle centers. Because everything, as the poet Rumi says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And these subtle energy centers, as well as the physical perceptors of our being, all get clogged up with blocks and barriers. So let this light come through your eyes, through your ears, through your nose, through your mouth, and through all of your subtle energy centers. You have your major ones, your crown, your third eye, and I like to remember that they have a front and a back. And at their center, they tie into our vertical core, that life force energy that comes through the top of your head, runs along the front of your spine, all the way down your body and through your base. All of your energy centers, they have a front and the back, and they come in and tie into that, or they merge into that one vertical core. So let this light come in through all of your energy centers, as well as your physical perceptors, as well as the pores of your skin. Just let this light travel in through all of your portals, the seen and the unseen, the subtle and the not subtle, of all of your energy centers. Let this light travel in and cleanse and purify the blocks and barriers within yourself that you have built against as a protection, to protect yourself from the whatever may be flowing through. But this also protects you from the flow of love, and light and compassion. So let this light just come in and cleanse and purify all of those places, all the way through, all the way to the core of your body. And let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you, we ask you to send your vibration of unconditional love. And let's feel this vibration of unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle. Unconditional love streaming in. And let it just follow that light right into your body. And as these places within you are cleansed, and even before they're cleansed, there's no order is necessary. Let this love you. You don't have to be cleansed and purified first to be loved and to be held and to just be celebrated for who you are, and completely and totally accepted and loved. Love is unconditional. Human beings put conditions on love. Love does not put conditions on itself. It flows. So allow yourself to be loved, no matter what exists within your being or without your being. Let yourself be loved. Let that love come and travel through your being and love you. And receive the love. Receive the love within you. Receive the love through your heart and through your pores and into every cell of your body. And then we call on our source again in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your vibration of our Rahman, the ocean of eternal compassion, the ocean of living consciousness, the divine womb of our entire existence, our entire creation. It is the womb through which all of creation comes into being. It is the womb that contains us as cells of one body within the womb of our Mother Earth. And feel yourself, feel this ocean around you, holding you, loving you, supporting you, filling you, holding you with compassion. And let yourself rest into this ocean of compassion. Feel held in the, cradled in the arms of the womb of your mother. And this is a divine mother, of your divine mother. And feel this loving feminine energy holding you, supporting you, loving you, holding you in compassion, filling you with compassion, being the compassion, and let your entire being rest into this ocean. As Rumi says, these forms we seem to be are cups floating in an ocean of living consciousness. So let your cup be the open cup, be the ocean, fall into the ocean, float into the ocean. And as he says, don't be the cup with the dry rim. Let yourself sink and be immersed in ocean. Too near to see, though we swim in it and drink it in. Swim in it, drink it in, absorb it. Let your entire being be like the sponge and absorb it all the way into the core to completely saturate and satiate your entire being with compassion, the ocean of divine compassion, right? Float in the ocean. And we called on the divine name of our Rahim, Rahim, right? And this is Ra, the light, the radiant light, the breath of spirit, the fluid existence, right? And with Rahman, we also had the which is manifestation or soul. So we have the radiant light through the breath of source into the fluid existence, right? And let this Rahim fill your cup with loving compassion and mercy, the ocean of living consciousness within your cup. And then we called on the divine name of Mutakabir, Mutakabir. This is Mu, embodying the fluid existence of the mystery from the creator, Kab, through that focal point, through that portal, and Bir, and into the light. Mutakabir, right? So we are embodying the essence of the mystery that comes from the creator through this focal point and into the light of this realm of existence. And you can let yourself travel through your heart center, dropping down. Let your breath carry you through your heart center, down and down and down, all the way into the center of your heart. Right there where your heart center meets your vertical core, and let your being land there and hang out at that at that focal point where the creation and the mystery of creation comes from the creator through that focal point and into light. So hang out right there at that focal point and breathe through that space, and let your breath just wash through and release any resistance at that focal point. Let that door open wide and just be with the flow of all of the divine attributes and energies as they flow between the worlds through your portal. right? Your source, divine life energy is contained from breath of spirit breathed into your physical body. It's what gives you life and consciousness, and your body is the portal through which your source manifests and lives in this divine and this realm of divine creation. Mutakabir. And then alcoholic, again, you can use your antenna, pointing your thumbs into your heart center, holding your fingers up to that Aquarian gateway, receiving the template, alcoholic, receiving the template, the big picture conceptual template of what the new realm contains and is based on, the new template, the new operating system for your hardware. Alcoholic. And then Albari, which is what begins to delineate the segments and give them their qualities and their relationship and harmony and flow. Albari. And Al-Musawwir, as that begins to take form and shape within you, and your entire being is formed and shaped to be what you are to be in this new realm of creation. Musawwir and al-Zahir, as it becomes integrated into your cellular consciousness and crystallized into form within you. Your form becomes crystallized with this template of the new realm. And al-Batin, this new template is woven from body into soul, body and soul. Al-Batin, bringing this new template into soul. And then your integrated being travels through the portal to the realm of pre-eternity, beyond the time and space limited construct. You travel through with Awal, which is the first, but there is no beginning. It is the realm of pre-eternity before time. Awal. So let that Awal be the portal that carries you through to the Al existence of the beyond time and space. Awal. And let you feel yourself being transported to this new reality, new realm. Feel yourself, and Ba'ith is being born through that focal point and shedding the old skin, sloughing off any of the old cells that were templated with the old reality, and allowing the new cells to be regenerated and reborn into this new template, this sequencing, new DNA sequencing, the new construct within this new realm. Ba'ith. And then you feel the magnificence of living in unconditional love and compassion. No more conditions. You are consciousness. You are the ocean of living consciousness. Bow in reverence and awe and praise of the incredible nature of what is before you, and allow yourself to melt into a pool of gratitude. Bow, melt into the pool of gratitude. And Sammad, right? Sammad. This is where we're acknowledging the waves, the sound waves that move through the fluid existence. And we let that fluid existence, the sound waves, to seep into every crack and crevice, every gap, every bit of your being, filling any doubts, any holes, any questions, and just allow it to come in and shore up and solidify your being, so you become completely embedded in the consciousness of the realm of unconditional love and peace and universal harmony. Become embedded in this realm. You are embedded in this realm. And al-Wajid, the all existing within your structure, reflecting the divine life energy, right? This is your inner knowledge of the realms, the realm of the physical and the realm of the hidden, of the manifest and the hidden, interwoven and integrated, right? Wajid. And this is awakening and integrating your knowing, knowledge, and perception of physical and non-physical, of manifest and hidden, of the different realms of consciousness. And now from the perspective of being embedded in the realm of the pre-eternity and the realm of consciousness. And Basir opening the inner sight, and Sami opening the inner hearing. And again, both of these are opening to the waves of creation that extend beyond what our range can perceive through the physical, and recognizing again from the place of awe and reverence, right? Letting the specialness of the extrasensory that sometimes comes with, having extrasensory awareness, letting that specialness be washed, letting it be cleansed, and falling into that awe and reverence and the divine intimacy of just being and knowing the oneness with the all that is, the incredible nature of that. That is the Wali Hamid. Wali Ya Hamid. That is the protecting, trusted, intimate friend that is the most praiseworthy and awe-inspiring. Ya Hamid, Ya Wali, Ya Hamid. And then today, Latif. And the law is, it's like that, the getting your attention, and the t is the mystery, and the e is reflecting the face of God, reflecting the face of God and opening to the face of God. So this is the subtle and the most subtle. It's a very powerful, one of the most powerful divine names and sound codes that we can work with, because it really contains everything within the mystery, far beyond what we can perceive or conceive of. And there's a humility that comes with this, in recognizing that there is so much, so far beyond. So Latif. So let's play with the sound codes. Bring those sound codes into your fluid essence within your body. Let them ripple. Let them ripple waves of consciousness through your physical and through the fluids of your body. Through your body is mostly water. So bring in the and let that ripple through. Let your body take that in. Let your body have movement and breath, and let your movement and breath help that flow through your physical body, through your fluid existence. You can add in the T, the mystery, right? Like awakening the body to the mystery. This is for the hidden mystical knowledge. The body and the spirit can have knowing far beyond what the mind and the senses can perceive and conceive of. So allow that to be like the the pebble that drops into the ocean and creates the ripples. The ocean doesn't have to know the full makeup of the pebble that just fell in. It ripples, and the ripples move through the ocean. They have impact on the flow. This is the subtle spheres of knowledge. So let those spheres ripple through your body, carrying that subtle spheres of knowledge, and allow your cells to drink them in. And the E is that reflecting source, and the F is like that face of God, the opening. La, Ye. Let your being take that in. Let it ripple through you. Let it teach you. La, Ye. Know that mystery will always be present and active within our universe, no matter what. Part of the joy of being here, to know that there's always more to discover, always more mystery. And allow your heart to become an even deeper listener. Right? We have the listening of the ears and we have the inner hearing. Allow the latif to really deeply open the ear of your heart and give your heart the opening to the mystery, to the wonder, to the awe and the beauty of all of existence, seen and unseen. Manifest and hidden, within and without. La, Ti, La, Ti. La, Ti. La, Ti. Let this permeate all the way into the vertical core of your body. And breathe all of your energy in, all the way into that vertical core. Into the vertical core. All the way into your vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl, putting your focal point into the center of that pelvic bowl, like the letter Nun, like similar to our English N, which is written with that closed up, or not closed up, but the cup with the dot in the center, like the pelvic bowl with that center point, your I am center, right in the middle, halfway front to back, halfway side to side. Land into your hips with all of your energy inside your body, and let that focal point be your center of gravity, Land there. You can still have expanded perception from this place, right? But you are grounded and centered in your own being. You can still be consciousness from this place, grounded and centered, embodied. Kun fayakun, be and it is. Kun fayakun, be and it is. Kun fayakun, be and it is. I encourage you to play with that law P throughout the day today and invite your heart to really just bow in awe and reverence and gratitude of the subtle mysteries of our creation, seen and unseen, hidden and manifest, within and without. That concludes our meditation for today. I thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.